Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Fallout London. Let's get to it. So, we're still in the garage hideout where we last left. I've done a bit of redecorating. So we have all our various containers. And this I'm particularly happy about. So, prior to apparently the current update, which hasn't been out very long, the decontamination arch was not present in the game. I don't know exactly why they chose to not include it. I was fully prepared to cheat it into the game because I feel it should exist. But they actually added it. So no cheating required. Just have to run power and get our little generator up and out of the way so we don't have to listen to it all the time. So rads should not be a problem now. As soon as we spawn in here, we're decontaminated by the arch, and there we go. And we got all our various workstations, and yeah, there we go. And I've done all the inventory maintenance, so we're not loaded down. So first priority is to go pick up all the junk that we left behind in the previous video. Wow, that is bad weather. Let's see, thunder, rain. Let's turn down the volume on that just a bit. That's a bit better. Okay. Okay. Thought we dropped more stuff here. I hope that stuff didn't despawn. That would be bad. Huh, Ricky's still here.
Hmm?
It's a bit odd. Thought he would have died by now. Yeah, I think some of the stuff must have despawned. I could have sworn there was more stuff left here than what I just picked up. C'est la vie. Okay, next stop, back to the train crash to get that stuff. Okay. Desk fans, biometric scanners, that stuff's all way too valuable to leave behind. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, now we have two things on the agenda today. The first is one of the best armors in the whole game can actually be gotten at almost level 1. It's in an area that most people would probably never go to, which of course is exactly why we're going to go there. So we need to go back to the Swan and Miter. Okay. So first things first, before we set off, there is a rule we're going to implement. So Fallout London has a lot of collectibles. And one of the collectibles they have are coasters. And in just about, with very few exceptions, Every single pub on this map has one. They work just like magazines in Fallout 4. They give you permanent boosts. So, we're going to implement a rule that anytime we get close enough to a pub that it's officially discovered on the map, we're going to stop what we're doing, go in, get the coaster. Because why not? There's so many of them. If you don't do that, you'll never remember which ones you got and which ones you didn't. And I'm fairly certain the Swan and Miter does have one.
Like I found the sneak.
Come here, you dog. I'll get you for that, you prick.
You're right, quick.
I can see her.
Keep moving so I don't.
I can see me, Mum.
Okay.
Hey, you that fresh face Gaunt mentioned? Good. Listen up. We got hit hard just there, but we managed to kill or capture every attacker, except one. I noticed a scout hang back and leg it when things swung our way. If they're bringing back up from the Isle of Dogs, we could be toast. I need you to stop them. They look to be beelining for the comms station north of here. I've got someone to trip the power on it remotely, but that'll only hold them so long. Go snuff out the Hornet before it brings back the nest. The scout was a young lass. Denim fatigues, spiky hair. Should be easy to spot. Now go. If you need medical attention, I can take a look at you, but I can't do miracles. And wipe those questions. Need help?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Can't say I've treated a survivor of a rail accident before. This'll be interesting.
And just like that, we cure one of our two debuffs.
There. You were suffering from some kind of psychological distress, probably brought on by the crash. That remedy should do the trick. Just remember those breathing exercises.
Okay. Now, let's find... the coaster. Don't exactly know where it is, but it won't be somewhere other than this main area, I don't think. On the bar. Where would you be hiding? It really can be just about anywhere in the location. So you really do have to look sometimes. And I'm not absolutely 100% sure that the Swan and Miter has one. But virtually every pub in the game has one. So odds are good there is one here somewhere. Never seen this room before. That goes down to the basement. much loot in here. I really wish we could take all this stuff right now, but we cannot. It will eventually open up to us. We will not always be stealing in here. Anything in here? Lighters, Geiger counters. Nope, I don't see it.
Touch me again, and there'll be consequences.
Let's check the basement. Well, I don't see it. I'll have to check later and see if I just missed it or if this location just legitimately doesn't have one. But most places do. Okay. Now, it is also not a good idea to travel at night in London. Things can get pretty dangerous. So I think we're just going to wait it out. And of course we get to terrible weather. Try one more hour. Nope. That didn't help.
If I had it my way, you wouldn't dare show your face here.
So, I wouldn't normally cheat the weather if I were playing by myself, but since we are making a video here... There we go. In case you're curious about that, FW is the Force Weather command, 15E is the code for clear skies. Okay, now, where we need to go is way down here, towards the very corner of the map. And it looks like, yep, we just got another pub. Now the Hound, this might be hostile. I am not sure exactly. Ah, our first one. The cute Thulus. An unnerving feeling courses through your body as you pick up the doll. It feels oddly heavy in your hands. So the more of those you find, the weirder the quest that they give you becomes. Eventually, that does actually lead to like a Cthulhu quest, if that's something you're interested in. You've got to collect about 15 of those And there are only, I think, 16 of them in the game. They are all over the place in the most unlikely of locations. Okay, it's not here around the bar area. Wow, already overloaded. If this keeps up, we might have to cheat our carrying capacity. Don't really want to do that if I don't have to. Where is the coaster? Oh, there it is. Increases melee damage and bashing damage by 5%. That's worth having. Right. Cannot fast travel when you're overloaded. That is inconvenient. What is this door? Nope, just a door. Well, that's fine. The garage hideout's right here anyway.
Mind your P's and Q's, or you'll mind my bullets.
Okay. You know, actually, I'm gonna keep the grenades. Rambler. Okay, tell you what. I don't want to waste too much time going through all this stuff on camera, because there's no real need to. Oh, this is a nice little nod. So, the only place in the world where there's a drink that outsells Coca-Cola is in Scotland. They have a drink called Iron Brew. This is clearly a nod to that. Wait a minute. A portable ashtray. Aren't all ashtrays portable? I've never seen one bolted to a wall. Okay. 3 more money. Actually, that's weightless. We'll just hold on to that. Okay. And then junk can go back into the workshop. Okay, back to 46 pounds. That's pretty good. Now, can we fast travel from here? Ooh, we can. Good. Okay. South. Now, I'm not... Okay, and then the game crashed. So let's try that again. Okay. Okay, fine, I'll go around. Wow, but not that way either, apparently. Alright.
Watch your back, so I can see exactly where my knife would fit.
You can't hide from the truth, heretic. Yeah. Die.
Whoa. Holy crap. And then that happened. Okay. And if we can manage to get down to where the armor is, this should get a bit easier. Trader here? Somewhere? That's weird. I'll take a free heal while we're here, though. See any red on the compass.
What the?
Just getting started.
Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Metropolitan Police Station. looking for is spread out all over this place. I don't precisely remember where they're all at, so we will have to look. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
One of them is right up here.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I think this is the right area. Supposed to be right here, I think. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here, but there is a complete set of Riot police armor in this police station. One of the pieces is supposed to be sitting right here on this filing cabinet, and it isn't. Now that makes me wonder, this has been known to happen before, if it just clipped through the world. No, doesn't look like it. Not sure what the deal is with that. Master locked. Oh, they moved it all. Oh, that is nonsense. This must be a change in the recent patch. Previously, all of these pieces were scattered all over this police station, all in various places. You had to hunt them all down. Apparently, they've all been moved in this patch. That is kind of shit. And we're not going to have the ability to open a master lock for quite a while. Alrighty then. Oh, and they have magazines too. Quite a few of them, in fact. Alright, well, can't be helped. We can't get those. At least not for a while. But by the time we're able to open a master locked door, there is actually another location not too far away where we can also get a set of Riot armor. And that was going to be basically our next stop anyway. So I think we're going to just head there and see if we can get that to get done. Okay, so... really the goal for today's episode was to get the Riot armor. Ooh, hello. Oh, okay, well at least we got some armor. Yeah, that one. That's not an awesome look, but whatever.
Playing games with me, aren't they?
Once we get the armor out of the way, we're gonna try and make a suicide run to see if we can set up our final whatchamacallit, our settlement. Nope, that's not the place I thought it was. And once we get our settlement all squared away, we'll then be in a much better position to then come back down here and actually loot all these areas properly. Okay. Way too much good meat to just let that go to waste. That's obviously a ripoff of the Drumlin Diner. That's kind of cool. Okay, now, where we need to go... Actually, not 100% sure I remember where it's at on the map. But where we're actually heading is the dog food factory. Oh, is this where I think it is? Oh, yes it is. Okay. Yeah, we need to skirt well around this pond. This pond is loaded with bloat flies. Now, if memory serves... Oh, yeah. Be right near this bench somewhere. Supposed to be a skill magazine. I think they've moved a lot of things around in this mod. Supposed to be right near this guy here. I don't see it. Not sure what the deal is with that. On this bench, maybe? No. Okay. Well, I'm not going to venture any closer than that to that water. Nope. Wow, where in the hell are we at? Ah, okay. Tell you what. That's Thames Haven. I think we're going to go back to the train crash. I seem to recall that I think it's somewhere near there. Okay. 7:30. Yeah, let's sleep till morning. Between the weather, the rad storms, the fact that London is like a maze, and the creatures that come out at night, it's just not a good idea to travel at night. Okay, now it should be north of here. And it is a pretty large building. So in theory, it should be hard to miss it. Not that that's going to stop me from missing it anyway. think what we're gonna do is turn on the free cam. This is not me actually moving, in case you're wondering. This is just a free moving camera so that we can kind of get a bird's eye view and figure out where in the hell we need to go. It does give you the ability to see stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to see, though, as well as inside. Okay, so what we need... Where the hell is it? Yeah. Okay, and we're back where we were a moment ago. Okay, now I know where we're going. We're not even close yet. Should be just along this shoreline. So one of the changes they did make from Fallout 4, if you've played that game, okay, there's usually enemies in this little stretch. Yeah, oh, Bighorner, okay. They are not hostile, usually, unless you get too close to them, so we won't do that. Guy is, though. Not a good time to run out of carry weight. Oh, and we're way over, too. And nothing heavy. And we're not near a fast travel point. That is super inconvenient. Yeah, I do think we're going to have to cheat our carry weight at some point. This is not fun. I'll tell you what. There's no need to suffer. Let's just do that now. There we go. So in case you ever wanted to do that, that's the command to do it. Okay. Hopefully, yeah, here we go. The Prilladog factory. That's what we're looking for. do need to kill these dogs. Where'd that other dog go? There he is. Bunch of mongrels beating up on a helpless little dog. Can't have that. And much like Fallout 4...
Stop running around like a cock. The fuck is your problem? Yeah, you bloody well can. Me bloody dogs are dead because of you. They were mine. Churchill and the others. Some were strays, maybe. But mine, I fed them every day. That ain't true. They took a liking to most people. Your ugly mug must have set them off. To be honest, he's always getting picked on by the other strays. He really needs a home.
Yes, he does.
With me work and all, I don't really have time to take care of the little guy properly. Why not make amends for everything? Great. He's a real good boy. Just give him a little pat on the head. Anyway, enough. I don't know. Doctor, I'm not supposed to talk about it. Sure. I wish I could meet the Queen.
And yes, much like Fallout 4, we do have a faithful hound companion. And of course, because this is Fallout London, you can't make him a German Shepherd. He's an English Bulldog, because of course he is.
We won't go quietly. You can count on...
Churchill's a good boy, though. Okay. So it seems that the workers are on strike at the moment because they are treated very poorly by the owner of this place. Okay, that's the second part. We need to go up here, I think.
It's no longer just a matter of principle. It's a matter of health and safety, of our rights. We demand machine maintenance, no more weekly amputations. We demand time off, at least 1 day a week. We demand fair wages, 3 tickets an hour. And other stuff too. We demand to be treated like real people. We're not just Mr. Handy's mindlessly stuffing tins of chum. We're flesh and blood and irradiated spirit, stuffing tins of chum. But we're still real people with real needs. Like bathroom breaks. We demand those too. And if we don't get them, we'll strike. We'll throw down our tools and stuff tins no more. Fair treatment for fair work. Fair treatment for fair work.
Unless you want fair unemployment, get back to work.
Yeah, Harvin here is kind of an a-hole.
You don't work for me. What are you doing on my factory floor? So you're the type to stick their nose in other people's business. You could be just what I've been looking for. Speak to me in my office. I have a business proposal for you. Good. I thought you were a smart one. That's why I want to offer you a job. Nor would I let you. This job concerns Alan Calloway, the ne'er-do-well you heard earlier. He needs to be dealt with. He's bad for morale, but I can't touch him. He verbally attacks me at every turn, and I've been at my wit's end all month. No idea what to do. And then, who but an avenging angel graced my doorstep? What say you? Will you return this factory to peace?
Yes, I will. But not the way you think.
I've tried the peaceful approach. He's more money hungry than I. That's brilliant. I won't even have to pay him more than I already do if I make it I can just give him the absolute worst regions. And no one would take his complaints seriously if I'm working with him. Bless you. I'm the hero, and he's the villain now. Follow me. You won't want to miss this show.
No, I won't.
Harvin. What do you want now?
Why, I've got good news for you. And I wanted everyone to hear this announcement.
What are you up to, Harvin?
I'm promoting you to Regional Manager. You now have the full authority to make changes that would affect regional sales. After all, you're receiving a share of the profits now. Your salary is now tied to our sales goals.
No. You can't.
You'll be in charge of regional sales in Bromley.
But they're landlocked.
Once you prove you can handle that responsibility, we'll look to add more territories. Oh, and don't forget, your pay's tied to sales goals, and we're a tad behind on those this quarter.
You heard Arvin. We need to meet those goals. That means ramping up the conveyor belt speed.
Okay, dude, you're gonna be in the line of fire. Get out of the way, dude.
I can't thank you enough for that stroke of brilliance. I'll double my profits off his lazy ass. That creativity deserves a reward. And a bonus. Stop by any time.
That's not what normally happens. You used to be given an option.
I'm hit.
You used to actually be given an option to betray Harvin and side with Calloway. I'm not sure why that didn't happen. Clearly some things have been changed. But all we were actually after was that key to get to this safe, to get this key. And Churchill's armor. Okay, so where we need to go is not here. This factory is kind of easy to get turned around in. Yeah, this is what we're looking for. This door right here.
Going up.
Now, hopefully, this works out, because this could actually be a bit of a tough fight. Now, I mentioned in the previous video that dog food is normally always addictive. There's a very good reason for that. Mystery meat. Yeah, take a wild guess what the mystery meat is. Yeah, that's a person, and those are Prilladog barrels. That's why the mystery meat is addictive. Okay, now, this is the guy we're interested in. Seriously? What? They changed it. Damn it. Oh, this is nonsense. So, Cal here is also supposed to normally be wearing a complete set of police riot armor. This has clearly been changed as well. Well, that's disappointing. All right. Well, okay. Yeah. Bodies. Well, I don't know why they have made this change, but that's a bit frustrating. I was hoping we could get a good set of armor and be in a much better place, but nope, apparently not. tell to me. That means we need to get the heck out of Dodge. I did not intend to aggro the entire factory. Normally, when you turn on the owner there, you side with Alan Calloway, and everyone stays nice to you, and you just kill the owner. Apparently, that didn't work out. Hopefully, everyone outside is not also hostile, or we could have a problem. Nope, the Tommies are not hostile. Okay. Churchill found something. What did he find? Nothing lootable. Ah, there it is. He did find some. Ooh, a Radaway and a Clarity Classic. That's pretty big. Okay. Well, we didn't make it to the settlement run. We're just about out of time for today. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it apart here. And when we meet next time, we will make a suicide run to the London Bridge, which is actually a settlement. So join us next time for that. I'm Alan, and this has been Fallout London. Have a good evening, and goodbye.